sunny day here at Calhoun Field, where it will be the Calhoun Colts against the Mepham Pirates in this girls lacrosse matchup. Not only is it district rival, but it is also a game meant for charity. I'm Casey Farr, joined by Tom Morrow. And Tom, what's the matchup looking to be in this game?
Hey Casey, it's going to be a good one. Mepham Pirates are led by Coach Mogavero. He's been coaching for 9 years. Last season, coached for the JV Mepham team to an undefeated season. And the Calhoun Colts are going to be led under the coach Lauren Boldis. No, actually not.
It's going to be Jamie Mataluno and Sarah Tepedo taking the face-off to start this one. And once the ref gets the ball situated, we will begin. We are off, and Calhoun will get possession after that. Driving on the far side of the field. Passing it over to the near side. Now in the corner. Keener with it, passes it back out. Now back to the middle. Tepedo passes it.
Calhoun with great ball movement and execution on the outside right now.
Calhoun trying to go in a circle around the defense. Haven't been able to penetrate so far. Trying to make a move on it is Tepedo. She goes from the outside, passes it behind the goal. And back out now to Keener. Passes it back over to Tepedo. Back over to the center. Calhoun has possession in the corner. Cross field now on the far side. Tepedo with it up top. She's trying to drive from the left side, and it goes out, but it will remain Calhoun ball.
Casey, that's what you need to do as a team. See Calhoun just passing the ball for about a minute and a half, trying to throw Mepham off or distract them, confuse them on where potentially could be the driver to lead Calhoun to put some points on the board for them.
Areno tried to drive, didn't have any luck. Mepham now with the ball. Laura Marcus bringing up the field. And that will go right back into the hands of Calhoun, is going to look to make a push once again towards Mepham goal. That one is going to go in. It's going to be a foul, though.
Yeah.
Sarah Wegelin, the goalie for Mepham, trying to prevent Calhoun from scoring. Mepham driving on the far side now after that foul shot was on. After the foul there, Mepham's still going to drive upfield. Behind the Calhoun goal now.
Mepham really trying to see what they can do with an opportunity here early in this game.
We need stands on the west side of the field.
Yeah, with Calhoun passing it all around in the beginning. Mepham trying to also slow down the tempo.
That's the shot if you
Absolutely.
I don't know if you do or not.
Right now I do.
There you go. Oh, nice.
Missed shot there. Lauren Boldis, by the way, the goalie for Calhoun.
So this is going to be a Mepham throw-in. So whoever's throwing the ball,
Looks like he's going to be out of bounds.
They're going to throw the ball too.
Coming to inbound is Mepham. As we talked about earlier, Casey, Sarah Wegelin, the Mepham goalie. She's a junior goalie, first year playing after transferring back from Sacred Heart Academy. So first year as a Mepham goalie. See what she can stop and do today.
Over on the outside, Alexa Frara behind net. She's trying to drive, and with the backhand, unable to get it off, she passes it back out. Jamie Mataluno has it. Back over to Ferrara. Trying to drive, but she's cut off and has to pass it back out. The very conservative first few minutes of this game.
Yeah, it's been relaxed with a lot of passing so far.
Cordace tried to drive. Looks like she was fouled on the play.
Really relaxed so far in these first 5 minutes or so in this game. A lot of passing, not much action towards the middle of the field. More on the Calhoun and Mepham side.
And Cordace with the shot, and it is saved by Boldis. She passes it back out, and Calhoun is now driving past midfield. Tapera passes it out. On the far side now, behind the goal. Tapera passes it back into the center. Tom, do you think that both teams are going to be looking to keep this relaxed pace going for the entirety of the game?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, there's really not much. Just keeping the relaxed momentum and just trying to do whatever you can.
And
that one looks like it went in, yeah.
Relaxed or not, Tapera with the goal there, putting Calhoun up 1-0 in this contest.
See, that's the things that you need to do. I mean, like I said earlier, when Calhoun had first possession, threatening, they had relaxed ball movement, just passing it around for a good 3 minutes. They did the same thing here, and it really caught Mepham off guard, and they scored.
So with the goal, it was Sarah Tapera, the midfielder, who is a senior this year.
Tapera, her speed and ability is to transition the ball is just excellent so far all year, and we saw that on that play.
On the face-off, it will be Mepham ball. Sfara passes it to the middle. Heller to the outside. Behind the goal now is Mataluno. She passes it out to Ferrara. Mepham trying to push in, but unable to so far. So they haven't been able to produce a lot of offense. It will be a penalty shot, though, here for them. And that one is good. It went in. 1-1 is our score now. That one being scored by Ellie Haller. 1-1 now. Only a few minutes into this game.
Mepham comes straight back with another goal to answer to Calhoun. Nice job around the net, making a big circle, making it tough for the goalie to watch behind and in front. But Mepham does come back. It's all tied now, 1-1.
Yeah, Tom, you could probably say that Mepham's offense hasn't been able to do as much as Calhoun so far, but the aggressiveness there able to tie the game 1-1.
Absolutely.
Mataluno and Tapera on the face-off. And they're going to redo that one. Face-off again is in the air and on the ground. It'll be picked up by Mataluno, and it'll be Mepham possession to start. Ferreira driving from the left side, cuts over to the right, and she shoots. Gets deflected. Boldis with the ball, looking for someone to pass it downfield. She is able to get it off. And it's over to Rossi, who drops the ball there, but after being fouled, so remain Calhoun possession.
Lauren Rossi looking what to do. One of Calhoun's top defenders. Trying to help out the Colts today.
Calhoun just trying to get it past midfield. Right now trying to drive in the center. And the turnover there, stolen by Cardace, but then put back on the ground. And Cardace is able to keep with it and keep Mepham possession. Driving now all the way on the far side. Allie Heller driving with the ball.
Mepham on more relaxed ball movement now, as we saw earlier in the game. Hopefully looking to get something off again.
Cardace trying to make a move after the pass from Allie Heller. Cardace loses the ball. It's picked up by Topedo, and Calhoun is trying to get back. Pass midfield. Topedo still with the ball. She drives. She's going to take it all on her own, and she scores. Taking it all the way from the other side of the field, she goes post to post, making it 2-1. Calhoun over Mepham.
That's something Topedo's excellent at, her speed and ability to get that shot off quick. Mepham at one point didn't even know that she had the ball until Mepham offense saw that she was running down that field. Mepham defense saw in a blink of an eye, she scored.
Yeah, she was given a lane to drive, and she just went for it, putting Calhoun up 2-1. Common sight we're going to see the rest of the day is Mataluno and Topedo on the face-off.
Yeah. And that is one of their top midfielders for Calhoun, is Sarah Topedo.
Cardace has the ball, Mepham possession. Farrar on the outside. Allie Heller almost lost the ball there, able to keep control. Trying to put a move on her defender now. And that's going to be a stoppage in play.
Casey, you've mentioned a lot of Julia Cardace so far throughout this game, and that's because Mepham Coach Magavero says that she is almost involved in every single play and has enormous pride and plays with it.
Yeah, she's been all over the field so far in this one. Only a few minutes in, though. Still 15 minutes left in this first half. 2-1 Calhoun over Mepham is our score. Jimmy Mataluno puts the spin move on, and she's able to score. The senior captain makes it 2-2 after the nice spin move to get around the defender and put it past Boldis.
It was an excellent spin move. Fake them out. 2-2 tied. With about 15 minutes left to go in the first. It's been back-to-back. Keeps bouncing back action so far. As you see, tried to fake him out. Call Calhoun, put it right in.
She went around the defender and able to get it past the stick of the goalie. 2-2 now. Mataluno and Topedo back on the faceoff. It will be Mepham ball as Cardace drives up the field. Has a clear lane, and she shoots just wide to the right.
Nice shot, but a little wide. She had a beautiful driving lane too. None of Calhoun Colts' top defenders were there, nor their regular defenders. Gave that lane right open.
The sophomore goalie Boldus with the ball.
Still looking for someone to pass to. She's out of options. Mepham's playing good defense right now. Unable to find someone.
She kept the ball for a long time there, finally able to get it off. Calhoun's now driving up the field.
Calhoun trying to threaten to make this game go their way as they might take the lead if something goes good for them.
Calhoun behind the net now, over to the outside. Over to Geppetto in the middle from Pearson. And once again, it will be a Calhoun goal, as Sarah Geppetto has been unstoppable. All of her goals have helped Calhoun take a 3-2 lead over the Mepham Pirates.
Yeah, she's been excellent so far throughout this game. It's basically what Coach Rohr said, her speed and ability. It's really helping out this Calhoun Colts team, because they got a 3-2 lead with 13:53 left in the first.
And Tom, can you take me through how Calhoun's offense has been so relaxed until they've gone in and driven and gotten 3 goals now?
Yeah, they were relaxed.
First minutes.
They were relaxed all throughout that first couple minutes in this game. They saw opportunities that they could take, so they took that to their advantage, and they really started to step it up, and here they are now with a 1-point lead.
Hallie Heller now on the outside. She passes on the inside to Caitlin Smith. Cordes with the ball now. Back out to Heller. Up now crossfield. There goes Jamie Mataluno. Passes it back out though. Alexa Ferrara driving on the right side, and she's fouled on the play.
Casey, like I mentioned earlier, Coach Rohr stated that statement about Geppetto. She also coached 3 years at Mepham High School, facing off against them today, so that's pretty interesting.
Great advantage to be able to coach against what is now your opponent.
Absolutely.
Ferrara with the shot and able to get it, but Mepham trying to keep possession. Allie Heller picks up the loose ball.
It was a great save by Boldus back there, but unable to get Calhoun the ball. Mepham has another shot. Let's see if they take this one to their advantage.
Mataluno behind the goal. She passes on the inside, and Cordes unable to get it past Boldus with a great save. Mataluno again puts on the spin move, unable to do what she did before, which is get it past the goalie. They want a stoppage in play, but it will remain Mepham. I'm sorry, it'll be Calhoun possession here. 11:50 still left in the first half. 3-2 Calhoun over Mepham. It's been a moderately low tempo game so far. Loose ball picked up by Mepham. Kelly Malfitano passes on the inside.
Mepham trying to threaten here on Calhoun.
Christina Monaco over to Julia Cordes. Over to Allie Heller. Mataluno passes it. And it is a goal. Up with a nice give and go. Able to get a goal on the board. It was Kate McCarthy with the goal. Another senior assisted, though, by Jamie Mataluno. Now with 10 minutes left in the first half, that ties the game at 3-3.
It was an excellent job by Mataluno. Create her ability in space on the outside. Think that she's going to do something effective as she has been all season long. And she lays that give and go right in the middle to McCarthy. Scores, ties this game up. 10 minutes left in the first. It's not a bad score. Like you said, it's been low tempo so far. A lot of passing so far. And it's been a good game so far.
Absolutely, and you have to like what the future Malloy Lion has been doing with Jamie Mataluno, able to be putting on a few spin moves, we'll say, trying to get past the defenders, even passing like we saw there. What do you think that she's been able to do for the Mepham Pirates so far?
She's been able to get past the Calhoun top defenders, where Lily Conlon and Lauren Rossi. Lily Conlon, she's a solid and sound player. She has quick feet and lockdown defender. We're not really seeing that much today. Mataluno has been able to get past her today, but we never know. Things could change throughout this game so far. Rossi, she anticipates plays very well, leading to her causing many turnovers in transitions. So things could definitely change, but so far it's tied up. 10 minutes left in the first. All right, we're going to be coming out of a timeout, taken at the 10-minute mark, as this game's tied 3-3 in the first. Just 10 minutes left. See who can take the win in this first period.
Mepham coming off the score in their last possession before the timeout, looking to see if they can advance on what has happened so far in the last few minutes. Once again, like we predicted, Mataluno and Topedo on the tape on the face-off. It's up in the air. It will be caught by Mataluno, who gets possession for Mepham. Ferrara has it down the sideline. She passes it to the middle. Back over to Cardace. And on the far side.
Well, there's that Mepham offense that started off the game relaxed, trying to see if they can do that, sneak a goal in, take the lead here.
Ferrara trying to drive. Pulls back out over to Monaco. She gives it over to Heller. And it's going to be a foul now. Called on Calhoun.
Mepham has been both aggressive and relaxed. As we see on the outside, they've been really relaxed, passing it around and driving otherwise. They've been really aggressive, trying to get that top stick in, try to get a goal.
Heller's off, and she's able to get it past the goalie, making it 4-3 Mepham.
Like I just talked about, that's the aggressiveness, driving right in, got that stick right above, top of the net. Nice job by Mepham.
Right off the foul shot, able to just drive, bring it in. Everything you just said, Tom, is 100% accurate. 4-3 now, Mepham over Calhoun. Only a few minutes left in this half, only 8:55 left on the clock. The important division rival continues here. Mataluno and Topedo with the face-off. In the air, Mataluno gets it. Once again over to Ferrara on the outside. Mepham seems to be doing the same few passes to start off the possession, going from inside to outside through the players.
Well, that's been their strategy so far, is stick to the game plan, have been more of an offensive unit throughout the season, passing and just executing well.
Hallie Heller with it, looking for someone to pass to. She gets it off to Cardace. Now Monaco's going to get fouled on the play.
You go in tight on the. It looks like it is. I don't know if you can see 7.
Yeah, I got her.
So far, Coach Aurora's defense has not been effective as she wanted it to be.
No, I just
Their
have
defense
her.
strategy was man-to-man defense with the sag in help next to ball. So far, Mepham's been avoiding that and been able to sneak 4 goals past.
Sophomore Allie Heller has it for Mepham. Pass it over to Christina Monaco. Part of the goal now, it's Mataluno. She passed on the inside, and it's a goal from Christina Monaco on the give and go. Mepham come out of the timeout hot. 5-3 is the score now. 7:20 left on the clock in the first half.
That's not Mataluno's only first give and go. That's her second so far this game. Calhoun has seen what Mataluno can do with the give and go, and they picked that one up but cannot read it as she hands it right off to Monaco, who's a senior midfielder. Starter for the last 3 seasons, earns her position once again her senior year. Executes well with Mataluno's give and go. She's out there to take the face off.
It was 4-3 to begin the last face-off, 5-3 now. Let's see what happens next as loose ball picked up by Calhoun. Calhoun trying to get to the other side of midfield for the first time in a while. Pass it now on the inside to Reno.
I would get the goal, keep the goal in your shot, and then just try to use the zoom to find the play. Okay.
On the near side, it's still Reno. She passes it now behind the goal. Calhoun still doing their patient passing.
One of the problems, though, is that the player and the coach is blocking.
Passing like they started this game off to sneak a goal.
But that one goes right in. No hesitation there from Moreno. She drove and she got it. They get 5-4 now, cutting the deficit in half. Still 6.5 minutes left though in the first half.
As you mentioned, Reno on a lot of that drive. She snuck a goal right past Wagland. And she's been strong, fluid stick skills, and can handle the ball really well in and out of traffic, as we just saw there. She was weaving in and out of people. Nice ball handling skills there. Sneaks a goal in, makes it 5-4.
So 5-4 is the score now. Face-off is it's going to be won by Calhoun, even though we had a stoppage in play.
Reno went down to the ground.
Reno with the ball, passed it on the inside. Bring it over to Tepetto. Tepetto's trying to drive. Wigglin now with the ball. After the nice save on the ground. She passes it over. But now on the far side, trying to bring it up, is Christina Monaco.
First year playing with Mepham is Wagner. Nice save there. Keeping a 1-point game. Up by 1 with 5:15 left to go in the first.
McManus passes it. All the way downfield now is Mepham. Smith with it. One of the lone freshmen on this team. Mataluno with it, she takes the shot, and it goes. Coming from behind the net for what it seems like her common place to be, making it 6-4 now. Mepham Just under 5 minutes left in the first half.
That's not the only move we saw. We saw a nice fake out there earlier in the game, and she's been all behind that net so far throughout this game. 2 give and goes, 2 goals so far. She's really been helping this team out so far.
Mataluno responsible for 5 of the 6 Mepham goals in some fashion. Able to come from behind the net and get it in there now. 6-4.
Mepham takes the lead by 2 once again.
Mataluno's going to start with possession for Mepham. Pass it over to Ferrara. Now over to the middle and to the outside.
Mepham looking to strike once again when they already have a 2-0 lead. Trying to keep a big lead so far throughout this game.
Mepham teams trying to be aggressive on this one, trying to get it as close to the goal as possible. And that one's going to go in. Drive from the outside, able to pull back in, and it's going to go. That's going to be the freshman Caitlin Smith with the goal.
Nice job by Caitlin Smith, freshman for the Mepham Pirates. Driving right in, she had an open lane, able to connect, make the score 7-4. Mepham really taking their advantage off this timeout, gave up 1 goal, scored plenty to give themselves a 7-4 lead.
And now we're going to get another timeout here. Many fans in the crowd for this one to watch what has been a 3-goal Mepham lead so far. 7-4 is our score. 4 minutes left still in the first half. As you see, once again on the replay, the last goal from Caitlin Smith. But Tom, how fluid has this offense been so far, even though it seemed to be slow at first?
You know, Mepham came off to a rough start. They really regrouped themselves. Their offense has been really good. They're sticking to what they need to do. That ball movement has just been excellent. Mataluno, like I stated earlier, coming out from behind the net, playing most of the game behind the net, trying to distract players right from not only the top defenders on the Calhoun Colts, but also the goalie, trying to distract them because she's a main key player for the Mepham Pirates, and that young depth that the Mepham Pirates have are just blowing up the goal right now. 7-4 with 4 minutes left. Calhoun really needs to step it up if they want to try to get tied or at least a lead for the second.
Another other half. What happened to Calhoun after their timeout where they called it, ended up not doing well after, and giving up many goals to Mepham after that timeout was happening?
It's hard to come off. You're tied 3-3 into when you're 15 minutes already into the first, trying to just regroup yourself and just try to regroup yourself and just gain control again. You got the home advantage, crosstown rival game. You're just trying to do what you can do to score more goals and keep Mepham Pirates away from your own goal.
Once again on the upcoming face-off, it will be Mataluno and Tepedo.
Tepeto's been the talk for the Calhoun Colts today. She already has multiple goals for them today. I believe 2 out of 4 of them. And she's really been a key player for Calhoun Colts.
And it's actually not going to be Tepedo on the face-off. Instead, it's going to be Correa for Calhoun.
Yeah, Olivia Correa, she's also been dominant on the left side and dangerous going to the cage for the Calhoun Colts.
Curtis, though, wins Mepham the possession, and she's driving towards the Calhoun net. Monica with it, over on the outside to Ferrara. Plants and gives it over to Mataluno, passes it back out. Now on the outside is Smith. Cardes with it on the inside to Heller, but she ends up dropping it, and Calhoun will get the turnover there. Much needed for them to get that stop.
Excellent job by the Calhoun defense, not letting Mepham strike again. But they still do have another opportunity here as they're going to get this one back.
It seemed like the perfect give-and-go situation. Just Allie Heller unable to come up with it clean. Calhoun able to force out the Mepham offense for at least the time being.
You see back there is Lily Conlon and Lauren Rossi, top defenders, the Calhoun Colts.
Calhoun now bringing it up on the right side. That's McKinley with it, who drove it all the way up. That ball's going to slowly roll out of bounds. Mepham now, though, with it. On the outside, trying to bring it up past the aggressive Calhoun defense now. Julian Mayer, the midfielder, with it. And Calhoun takes it away from Allie Heller once again, and they're trying to get some business done. Driving up past midfield. On the ground, no, but they keep possession.
Trying to put some points on the board other than a 4 throughout these last 10 minutes.
Not much time left for them to do it. Only about a minute and a half left. 7-4, Mepham over Calhoun is our score. Topetta with it at the top. She passes it over. Topetta trying to drive off the pass. And after much pushing, it ends up going in for a Calhoun goal. Wegland doesn't like the call, but it remains goal 7-5 now, the score, after another goal from Sarah Topetto.
Yeah, as we see there, Wegland does not like the call. Calhoun does get more than a 4 on the board. It's going to be a 7-5 game. 2-point lead for Mepham Pirates.
And as you see there on the replay, took a lot of scuffling for that ball to go in. 7-5 though now. Once again, be Mataluno and Correa on the face-off. Olivia Correa is only a freshman going against Mataluno, a senior and future college player. And with that, it will be Mepham possession. After the loose ball.
A lot of loose balls here, bouncing from one side of the field to the other.
I was able to pick that one up, but it will be Mepham possession now. Allie Heller is going to take it in.
About 20 seconds left here in the first period. 7-5 Mepham lead.
Monaco passes over to Ferrara. Back to Monaco. Cardes has now. She passes it to the outside corner. Smith gives it over to Mataluno, who's looking to make her magic again. And they're going to call foul on that. Calhoun with the ball now. Lily Common trying to drive, and ball knocked loose. And it goes out after Lily Common was trying to fight for her life for that one. Knocked out by a mixture of Ferrara, Cardes, and Monaco. Monaco with the ball now, bring it to the outside. Back to the middle for Heller. She cuts to her left, tries to drive. Unable to get the shot there. She will get the penalty shot though.
Couple seconds left here in the first period. Heller trying to make something happen.
And Heller able to put it in the lowered third and get it through for another Mepham goal. Her third of the game, to be specific. 8-5 is the score now. Mepham over Calhoun.
Nice job getting that bottom left corner of the net. Puts the Pirates back up by 3.
Pirates with the 3-goal advantage going into this face-off. Mataluno against Correa again. It's up, Cardes gets it. With the quick shot, it goes wide and will be Calhoun ball now. And that will be the end of the period.
We're going to now head down to live action from the Calhoun field, where my partner Casey Farr is going to have the interviews with both Mepham Pirates and Calhoun coaches.
So, Coach Mogovera, your team up 8-5 at halftime. What do you think was a main contributor to your first half success?
I would say really our girls came in prepared today. We're really sticking to our game plan. They're giving us a tough run for our money and making this a competitive game, but I think if we continue to stick to that game plan and do what we need to do, then we'll come out with a win today.
Yeah. Thank you, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you very much.
Coach Rohr, your team down 8-5 going into the second half. What was your message to the team at halftime?
Just we need possession. It's just you got to kind of dig down deep and get the ball in your stick. You can't score goals in the lacrosse field without the ball in your stick, and it comes down to possession. Right now, they have some really good possession time, and they're beating us in terms of possession right now. But if we get the ball in our stick, we're confident that we can put it in the back of the net. So that's our message at half: possession.
Thank you, Coach. Have a good second half.
Thank you.
Back at it now here at Calhoun for the second half of this game. 8-5 Mepham is our score after 1. Tom, what did you see from both teams in the first half?
You know, coming into the half, we said Mepham's offense has been a key factor, led by Coach Magavero, who's been coaching for 9 years. Her experience as a coach definitely played part in this.
And to start the face-off here will be Mataluno and Correa.
And when there's a timeout, you do the crowd. And when it's in their zone, there's a wide side.
As we saw for most of that first half, Tepetto was our face-off with Mataluno. Correa is taking that job over, so they might want to put Tepetto back in the backfield as our defense is struggling
Yeah, I just did.
a little
Are you
bit.
going to keep in the same Zoom or no? No, I've been changing it up. Okay.
Foul there, possession for Mepham. Cordes picks it up.
Okay. When it comes towards this, like, Mepham zone, I guess you'll say.
Heller
you
over
have to really,
to
like, the sides of yours,
Monaco, back to Heller.
block with your hand. Yeah. And also right now, have a bunch of girls.
Cordes passes all the way to the corner.
Yeah, the hedge are in the way. So
Mataluno juggles
try
it
to get,
behind the
like,
net.
The goal on
She
the
brings
left,
it up.
Try to avoid the hedge as much as possible.
And Calhoun now racing up the field with it.
Looks like it was out of bounds, going to be inbound by Mepham.
And off to the races goes Allie Heller with it. Caitlin Smith with the miscue there, and the turnover makes it a Calhoun possession. Well, Mepham getting it right back. Heller now on the inside. Over to Cardays in the middle.
I'll let you know like who has the ball. So
Smith looking for someone to pass it to.
well, they're behind the heads. It doesn't matter. 22.
Almost thrown away there, but Heller able to get it. Pass it over to Ferrara on the outside.
I just ask you like when it's lost.
Yeah, well, if you don't know who it is, I'll just let you know.
Smith trying to drive. Passes it over to Madaluna behind the net. Madaluna passes it out. And Ferrara is going to get the penalty shot.
Contact, so I think if you even touch someone, you might bump into them, it's a penalty.
Bold is still in net for Calhoun. And it gets past her for the goal. 9-5 our score now, as that one comes very early in the second half. 9-5 Mepham over Calhoun after the goal from Alexa Ferrara.
Yeah, Casey, just about 2 minutes in, Mepham strikes real quick, staying hot off that last 10 minutes of that first half after a big timeout. But they stay hot, they keep it going. It was a really nice job. She had an open driving lane, which she took to her advantage off coming off a foul. And Mepham strikes.
The slow tempo there, able to get past the defense when they cracked. 9-5 now is our score. Madaluna and Correa once again with the take.
Correa will hit the floor. It's going to be a foul.
Madaluna has it. She gives it up. Cardace running through the defense with it.
Might switch back so I can have Casey do the interview. All right.
She's looking for someone to pass it to. Ends up giving it to Heller. Gives it to Ferrara. Madaluna now. Back to Ferrara. Heller all the way to the inside to Smith. Tries to pass to the inside. Madaluna with the goal that went through the legs of Lauren Boldis. Great shot there, bouncing it underneath her. Makes it 10-5, our score now.
As you saw there, it was excellent ball movement, great execution by the Mepham Pirates, passing it around. Caitlin Smith on the outside, trying to make something happen for the Pirates. She saw Madaluna cutting from behind the net, where she always has been throughout this game. Saw her cutting, a nice feed up there, and to put it right between Boldis' legs, gives the Mepham Pirates a 5-point lead.
Madaluna's been able to pull all the tricks out of the bag. That one just another one where she was able to get it through the legs of Boldis. 10-5 now early in the second period. On the face-off, it will be loose ball. Ended up taken by Calhoun. Foul on the play. Calhoun still, though, with possession. Then with a tough defense, it will still be Calhoun possession, though, after the stoppage. Turnover there, and then looks like Cardace who hit the floor. She's in some pain.
It's going to be Heller.
Sorry, that was Allie Heller, yep. You were right, Tom.
Yeah, she came in running aggressively, trying to get that interception, unable. She got it, but she hit the floor real hard.
Looks like Heller's going to be told to come off the field just as a precautionary
This could
issue.
always haunt back to them. I mean, take a look at it. Nothing's really happening. Time's clicking. Could be a big opportunity for the Met Pirates. Calhoun getting the disadvantage on this, but they certainly have an advantage. Try to get the ball back and try to score 5.
It's going to be Lauren Manzello comes in for. Boldest with the save. She throws it back out. On a loose ball, Cardace gets it. She's waiting for someone to come guard her. Ends up passing it over to Ferrara. Across the field to Mataluno. On the inside, and it's stolen by Calhoun. It's going to be a foul then. Remains Calhoun possession.
That was an excellent steal by Lauren Rossi. Plays very well, causing many turnovers.
Rossi tried to go all the way downfield, unable to get it. Now on the penalty shot, saved by Weglin. Prevented from being a 10-6 game. Mepham defense trying to move it out.
Let's go, White. Take care of it. Let's go, White. Stop. You're still a mini. No fear. You're still a mini.
10-5 is our score. Just under 19 minutes left in the game here, as the last bunch of goals have been dominating by Mepham on the score sheet. That's going to be a goal there from Calhoun, though. So they take back the top of the score sheet.
One that snuck right past what a leg. Snuck right past Weddleland.
Yeah, that was Sofia Mescalado on the goal. Looked like she just came around, able to get it past her. Ended up going to the ground after. But nice play as she was falling down to get it past Weglin, making it 10-6 our score.
6th goal Sarah Wagon gave up. Lauren Boldus, on the other hand, has given up 10 so far.
Now for the face-off. Will end up being Mepham possession. Heller with it now. Monaco over to Cardace. Looking for someone to pass it to. Gives it over to Caitlin Smith.
Mepham trying to threaten again. They got their whole offense rushing towards the Calhoun defense.
Mataluno with it, pass it all the way back out to Heller. Heller unable to find a lane, gives it over to Smith. Tries to go from the left side. Mataluno now. With the spin move and pass Boldus, able to get another goal was Jamie Mataluno. 11-6 as our score now. Just under 18 minutes left in this game, as it looks like Mepham might be pulling out to a large enough lead where they may just need to keep the ball for a long enough time and waste away the clock.
Yeah, and that's just showing who Jamie Mataluno is as a player. I mean, we've seen her right there pulling up over the top of 2 Calhoun defenders, lays it right in, and there she was again, coming right behind from that net where she's been all game.
Yeah, the senior midfielder able to come from behind the net and get that goal. You're 100% correct, Tom. Mataluno wins the faceoff. And Pasco is passed. And it will end up being out of bounds. Calhoun ball on the Mepham turnover. And Mataluno with the steal there.
gets it right back for the Pirates.
Boldus passes it out for Calhoun. Picked up, though, by Malfitano over to Monaco. Smith now on the inside. Martaluno taking her post behind the net, where she has a multitude of goals and assists. Cardace with it at the top, over to Caitlin Smith. Smith tried to get around her defender, ended up giving up the ball, but Mepham will retain possession as Ferrara picks it up. She now goes for the shot, and once again, Mepham comes up with a score. Alexa Ferrara getting that one off the loose ball, 11-6, 12-6. I'm sorry, 12-6 our score now. And Mepham just keeps on hitting the gas.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Casey. Coach Rohr, for the Calhoun coach, said that Lauren Boldus, their goalie, has been solid all season long, but that's not what we're seeing in this game. She's given up 12 goals so far. Not the goalie that she expected to see in today.
Yeah, the sophomore goalie has been overwhelmed, but the Mepham offense has just been taking advantage the whole entire game.
Yeah, we're going to head down to Casey, my partner here. He's going to go on an interview with Mepham Pirates principal, Mr. Gomez.
Down here on the sidelines of the lacrosse game, here with Ms. Collins and Mr. Gomez. What is the importance of this game from the Head Fund Foundation?
Well, Headstrong is a terrific organization that supports supports people that are suffering from cancer and finding a cure and doing as much as we can to help people that need our help.
And it was founded by a family of a Hofstra student who unfortunately succumbed to brain cancer, and the two teams that are behind this cause were selling hats for Bellmore-Merrick to support this foundation, and I think it also adds an educational component for our students to understand the importance of charitable work and service.
And do you guys think that because this is a game between Calhoun and Mepham, who obviously have played each other a lot in the past with their rivalry in the district, do you think that adds to the specialty of this event?
Oh, it sure does. It's an opportunity for us to work together as a community and to collaborate together for a great cause, and to really join together with each other in the community as one voice and one message.
Yeah, I agree. I echo that. It fosters the One Voice, One Message initiative. The girls all know each other from club teams and from coaching and being on similar teams over the summer. So I think it's a great experience for the teams in the district to always play one another because they're healthy rivalries and we're supporting the same cause.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Ms. Hollins. Thank you, Mr. Gomez. Now back to the action.
Alrighty, thank you, Casey. As we saw a nice interview there with the Mepham principal and the Calhoun principal, Mr. Gomez and Ms. Hollings. We're going to be coming back from that timeout. 12-6 Mepham lead in the second. Like I was saying before we went into that interview, it's not the goalie that Coach Rohr expected to come into this game, giving up 12 goals halfway through the second, not even done with the game. So it's really been tough for the Calhoun Colts so far.
But with that, you also have to take into account how Mepham's offense has been controlling the entire game, mostly. Except for the first few minutes where Calhoun came off to the quick start, Mepham's been dominating the entire game. Calhoun's defense just hasn't been able to catch up.
100% correct, Casey. Mepham offense has locked down their top defenders, Lily Conlon and Lauren Rossi. Just locked them down so far, allowing 12 goals. On the other hand, Mepham's defense hasn't been the greatest all so far, but they've been definitely able to control this game.
Teams now heading back onto the field. Like we've said, 12-6 is our score, the Mepham Pirates over the Calhoun Colts, with just under 17 minutes left. Mataluno and Correa will have the face-off. Interesting to see the Calhoun's coach go from a senior to a freshman for the face-off against the impressive Jamie Mataluna.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And on this one, Calhoun will try to get possession, and they do, as trip there now will be a Mepham foul.
Here we go, White. Take care of it.
That was Sophia Mescalado
Down to the free for the layup.
who fell down. She'll retain possession for Calhoun.
Okay, relax. Be patient.
Calhoun trying to play the same branch of offense that Mepham's been playing. Patient and waiting for that lane to drive.
Exactly how Mepham has been playing so far throughout this game.
Calhoun trying to find a lane here. Tapeto with it, she passes it out. Tapeto looking for someone to pass it to. Reno trying to drive. And it is a Calhoun goal. Able to get past the goalie, Sarah Weglin. Makes it 12-7, our score, with 15 and a half left for this one.
Calhoun just got past Waglin there. They were pushing their offense just like how they're pushing towards that first half of the game. Slow, relaxed, like you said, found a lane, executed very well to get that one.
That goal ended up being scored by Olivia Correa, who will also be taking the face-off now. Cordes picks up the loose ball. Over to Monaco. Heller now on the other side. Smith gives it to Ferrara. Ferrara back to Smith. Changing sides again. Cordes now trying to drive. She is a lane. And she is going to score. 13-7 now. After the impressive drive that just went around the defense, seemed like they weren't there. 13-7 as Cordes gets the goal. Just under 15 minutes left in this one.
Yeah, that's Julie Cordes. Like I stated earlier in this game, she's involved in every play. She makes a mistake, she makes up for it. And she's more of a feisty and aggressive player, as we see there. She likes to drive to that net a lot of the times. She definitely did it there.
Yeah, she's been running around the field the whole game, running herself into a goal that time. Loose ball now, and on the foul, it will end up being a Calhoun possession. Mescalado with it. Pass it over to Tapeto. She's trying to drive in the middle of the field. Stoppage in play here, and the ball will go to Mepham. The goalie, Sarah Weglin, will start with it.
Weglin trying to find someone to pass to. Let's try to get this Mepham offense started once again. Mepham player down on the right side.
On the play there, ended up being that Caitlin Smith went down. We'll resume play now as Calhoun has possession. in the corner now. Calhoun passing to the other side of the field. And back to the center for Moreno. She's trying to drive. Passes it back out. And will remain Calhoun possession. Mepham bench getting excited over their 13-7 lead right now. Now it goes out of bounds. It will be in Mepham possession. Weglin has it as the players all move upfield.
Last couple minutes been very quiet on the scoreboard. A lot of ball movement, offense and defense from both teams.
Weglin eventually gets it out to Cardace. Gets pressure right away from Moreno. And will remain as Mepham ball. Mayer with it on the inside. Passes it over to Monaco. Out to the middle. Monaco still with the ball. Heller puts a move on the defender and then passes it out to Ferrara.
Mepham looking to strike for the 14th time today, if they can.
Ferrara passes it over to Smith. Over to Monaco, back to Cardace in the middle of the field. Switching sides now, it's Heller. Mepham offense taking it slow right now, knowing that they have a 6-goal lead, 13-7 with just under 11 minutes.
100% Casey, I would be doing the same thing too as a coach, taking it slow, trying to waste as much time as I want right now. You got 10 minutes, just about 10 minutes left. You're up by 6.
Calhoun has the ball now. Tepeta. She's driving. Calhoun still with the ball though. Calhoun trying to make something happen fast. It's only 10 minutes left. It's still down 6 with the ball now behind the net. Raddick trying to make something happen. Shot on goal blocked by Weglin. Stoppage in play there as it ended up being Sydney McKinley falling to the ground. Calhoun now will have a shot to try to get a point here.
McKinley, a senior, who's a nice, tough attacker, hitting the ground there. Nice save by Wegland.
That one going just wide after Wegland saved it. As you can see there, it bounced up and unable to go in for Calhoun. Another penalty shot here. She tries to take it, unable to get it, and then gets the shot off. Shot goes wide though. It looks like that is Maggie Arenio, who looks to be a little injured on the play. She came up limping after trying to take the shot.
8:39 left in the second. 13-7 Mepham.
So, Tom, now that we have a time to talk about this, how is Calhoun going to try to be able to get back into this game?
Calhoun really needs to just stop the Mepham offense, get away to get past the Mepham defense, be successful in that way, and just really continue that path of what they need to do. Just score and do their best on that part. Areno coming out of the game after getting hurt. Her stick and ball movement and handling is really going to cost the Calhoun Colts. But Calhoun Colts are going to have to step it up with some young depth. Some sophomores. Freshman Olivia Correa has been doing what the Calhoun Colts needed, a goal, taking over the face-off spot. So it's going to be a lot that the Calhoun Colts need, but it's definitely possible in a way.
Like you said, how Aurelio is leaving now. She's a freshman herself, although she provides a lot to the Calhoun game. It's going to end up being Mia Belmont coming in to replace her as Calhoun looks to get back into this game, trailing by 6.
Mia Belmonte coming in to replace Areno is an 8th grader playing varsity. It's pretty impressive for an 8th grader. She's an attacker. Really looking to help out this team right now as they're down by 6.
Grace Raddick with possession for Calhoun. She brings it back into the field of play. Wraparound and saved by Weglin. Goes right into her net.
It's a nice job by Weglin keeping that ball, keeping that Calhoun Colts offense unable to score.
On the inside, Mayer's trying to get it. Calhoun with the pressuring defense. Loose ball now. It will go out of bounds.
As tight as you can when she gets the ball. As tight as you can when you hold the ball. 28. Oh, 20. Switch to 28.
13-7 is our score still. Just under 8 minutes left in this one.
Same thing I told Casey before. Don't be afraid to guess.
Calhoun trying to make something happen here. Lots of passes behind the net happening. Raddick with it. She gives it on to McClinney.
Follow her, keep going, follow her.
Calhoun's still trying to make something happen. Haven't been able to drive far into the Mepham defense.
A lot of passing on the outside, trying to make something happen with the passing game.
Setting up again.
Belmont passes it out. Back to Mescalado. She drives with it and eventually passes. And that one's gonna go in. Calhoun goal. 13-8 now. Our score deficit only of 5 with just 7 minutes left in this game. Tom, Calhoun goals, they could be sparking something big. You think Calhoun has it in them to get the comeback here?
I mean, it took them about a minute to find something and get it going. But they certainly saw that lane open. And they definitely saw that lane open on the driving lane, took it to their advantage, and made it 13-8. Down by 5 now.
That last goal being scored by the senior Sarah Tapeto. Now it's Mataluno and Correa on the faceoff. Heller gets it off the faceoff for Mepham. She passes it over. Now back to Heller. Over to Monaco. Monica Cardet switching sides now, and it's over to Caitlin Smith. Around the goal goes Ferrara. She passes it back out on the outside.
Mepham trying to waste the clock.
Loose ball now. It's going to be picked up by Calhoun. Mataluno trying to push her out. Lily Conlon has the ball for Calhoun now. To the other side of the field, it's Sarah Tapeto. And that one is going to be another Calhoun goal.
Calhoun goes back to back, 13-9.
13-9 our score now after that one. Tom, I did say it, the comeback, could it be happening?
It could be real if they just put all their stuff together, what they worked on in practice and throughout the season, make a big comeback, try to beat the Pirates.
Sarah Tapeto once again with that one. She's had a multitude of goals today. What does she mean to her team, Tom?
I mean, she's just really helping out her team. She's really fast. Her ability to gain the possession and do what she can do is really helping out the Colts today.
Mepham with possession of it. Heller passes it. Carday's trying to drive with it. She gives it off to Heller. Heller with the moves, unable to get it. Blocked by Bolus. Now it's Ferrara with it. She passes it out. Ball goes flying off the post. And now it's a Calhoun possession. Pearson driving with it. Heller forced the loose ball there, but it will remain as a Calhoun ball. Behind the net now. Over to the inside. Nice give and go, blocked by Wegler. And now it will be possession Mepham.
Pirates trying to drive upfield.
Heller with it. Mepham trying to take time off the clock as there's just 4 minutes left. And it's 13-9 as the score. Mepham still with possession. Caitlin Smith with it, trying to make a move on her defender. Smith being guarded heavily. Far on the inside, 2 Cardays. Loose ball there given up and picked up by Conlon. Boldis has it now, trying to look for the long pass, but Adeluno trying to guard her. Calhoun now bringing it to the other side of the field. It's Correa with it. She passes it off. Now Calhoun gets the goal there just on the inside post. 13-10 our score now. A 3-point deficit for Calhoun with just under 3 minutes left.
Yeah, coming back. 3 goals in a row, down by 3. 13-10 now. One of their 4 best scorers and most creative players not in the game, Maggie Reno, Sarah Tapeto, Olivia Correa, Carrie Pearson are 3 of the 4 best scorers for this Calhoun Colts team. And those 3 players really need to step up and at least get one of these 3 goals.
And of course, who was it? Sarah Tapeto there. Once again scoring for Calhoun, trying to bring her back in this game. 2:43 left on the tip-off here, 13-10 our score. Calhoun with possession now. Gray has it on the outside. Almost coughed up the ball there. Able to keep possession is Calhoun. Gray with it, looking to facilitate the offense. Calhoun just 2 minutes left to try to get 3 goals. Playing it pretty conservative. Now to the inside though. Just wide that one goes. The shot from McGinley. It'll be Mepham ball off of the missed shot. McMahon is trying to bring it up. She passes it to the middle of the field. Almost intercepted. Picked up now by Monaco, who's running up the sideline. Well, looking for someone to pass it to. It's turned over there. Great defensive play by Lily Conlon, giving Calhoun a fighting chance now.
Conlon, one of their top defenders, really stepped up in a big situation as Calhoun's marching down the field.
And that one intercepted by Monaco. Caitlin Smith has it, 1:09 left, 13-10 our score. Caitlin Smith being guarded very heavily by Lauren Rossi. Lexa Farrar now with it, once again guarded by Rossi. Caitlin Smith with the ball. Seems like Mepham's just trying to wear out time. And she gets pushed and she is down on the ground. Carrie Pearson was trying to make a play on Caitlin Smith. She ended up going down. As you see, they're coming off the screen by Mataluno. Gets hit hard. It will be a continued Mepham ball.
Just about 30 seconds left in this game. 13-10, the Pirates are up by 3.
Boldus passes it way downfield. Pile of players now fighting for the ball. And after that, it will be a Mepham possession. Just a few seconds left in this one. Mepham up 13-10.
Down on the field after the 13-10 victory by the Mepham Pirates. Jamie Mataluno, the star of the game, with 4 goals of her own. Jamie, your team had a great game today. What led to your team's success?
What I think led our team to success was we stuck to the game plan. We did everything our coach told us to, and all of us played the best we've ever played to from Mepham, and everybody left our hearts on the field.
And 4 goals you had. What led to your individual success?
I've been working really hard behind the crease. I've been practicing a lot. My teammates, Lex Farrar and Kate McCarthy, are always there to have my back. And yeah.
And at the end of the game, Calhoun was trying to make a comeback, ended up to making it 3-point game. Were you ever worried?
I was never worried because I know my team's very strong, and we always pull out strong, and yeah.
And once again, this game is for the Head Start Foundation. What does that mean to you?
Well, a lacrosse player at Hofstra had cancer, and it's to raise awareness for all lacrosse players and everybody who has the cancer, and just this game is helping everybody figure out what the disease is and what everybody can do to help.
Okay, thank you, Jamie. Great game today.
Thank you.
Great game for the Mepham Pirates after their 13-10 victory over the Calhoun Colts.